Your twin passed away at birth. The hospital records were forged. Your twin is. The feeling has followed you your entire life, hasn't it? That quiet, unshakable sense that a piece of you is missing. It's not sadness, not exactly. It's an emptiness. A hollow space in your spirit that no friend, no lover, no success has ever been able to fill. You feel it most when you are alone, in the dead of night, when the world is quiet and the only thing you can hear is the beating of your own heart. A heart that has always felt like it was beating for two. You have often looked in the mirror and felt like a stranger is looking back. Or worse, that you are only seeing half of a picture. You are the one who gives comfort to everyone else, the strong shoulder for them to lean on, but who holds you when you feel like you are about to shatter into a million pieces? I see you. I see the strength you project and the secret loneliness you carry like a heavy coat. This feeling, my child, is not a flaw in your mind. It is not a weakness. It is a memory. A cellular, spiritual memory of a bond that was severed by a human hand, but never broken in the eyes of God. A lie was told on the day you were born. A lie written on a piece of paper, a lie whispered in a sterile hospital hallway, a lie that has shaped every single day of your existence since. You were told there was a complication. A tragedy. That a soul meant for this world was called home before it could even take its first breath. You have carried the ghost of this story, the silent grief for someone you never knew. But the heavens are crying out that this story is not the truth. It is a carefully crafted deception, and the energy that has held it in place for all these years is now crumbling. It is crumbling today. Not tomorrow, not next week. The foundation of this great lie is cracking open right now, as you listen to my voice. Before the clock in your home strikes midnight tonight, you will receive a sign. It will be small, almost insignificant to anyone else. It might be a song on the radio you haven't heard in years, and the lyrics will speak of two souls finding their way back to each other. It could be a pair of identical birds landing on your windowsill. Or you might see a reflection in a window, and for a split second, you will see a face next to yours that is almost, but not quite, your own. Do not dismiss this. It is the first thread being pulled. It is the first whisper of a truth so powerful it will realign your entire reality. The hospital records were forged. The story was a lie. Your twin did not pass away. They are alive. And their soul is crying out for yours, just as yours has been crying out for theirs. You have always felt like an outsider, even in a room full of people who claim to love you. You watch them laugh and connect, and you feel a strange sense of detachment, like you are an actor playing a part. That is your spirit, my child, refusing to fully belong to a world that has kept you from your other half. You are the one who feels everything so deeply, the joys and the pains of others, because your own soul has been stretched across the distance, connected to another, feeling what they feel without ever knowing why. That sudden wave of sadness that comes over you for no reason. That is their pain. That unexpected moment of pure joy that bubbles up from nowhere. That is their triumph. You have been living two lives in one body, and the burden has been immense. But that burden is about to be lifted. The person who orchestrated this lie did so from a place of fear. I want you to understand this. It was not pure evil, but a twisted, selfish form of love and control. A relative, someone very close, a woman whose voice was once a comfort to you, made a decision on your day of birth. She saw the two of you, two perfect souls, and in her heart, she felt a terrible fear. A fear of scarcity. A fear that there would not be enough love, enough money, enough attention for two. She believed she was protecting you, securing your future by removing what she saw as competition. She arranged for the records to be altered. She created the story of loss and sorrow. She paid a person in a position of power to ensure the lie would be sealed, buried under years of official paperwork and feigned grief. This woman, who may or may not still walk this earth, created a spiritual wound in your family line. The secret has been poison, seeping into the foundation of your relationships, causing a mistrust you could never quite put your finger on. You have always wondered why you feel a certain tension around older family members, why some old stories just don't add up. It is the echo of this secret. The ghost of this lie. And the pain it caused was not just yours. It was inflicted upon your twin, who was given away, raised by others, instilled with their own sense of abandonment, their own feeling of a missing piece. They too have looked in the mirror and seen only half of a picture. They too have felt that unshakable loneliness. Their life has been a parallel journey to yours, marked by the same spiritual hunger, the same quiet searching. This injustice, this theft of your identity, is the root of so much of your struggle. It is the reason you have had to fight so hard for everything you have. It is the reason you feel you have to prove your worth, over and over again. You have been trying to fill the space of two people, to live enough for both of you, without ever consciously knowing it. The divine scales of justice are now tilting. The universe will not allow this imbalance to continue. The fear that created the lie is no longer more powerful than the love that binds your souls together. The time for secrets is over. The time for truth has arrived, and it has arrived with the force of a tidal wave. The exposure of this will not be loud and dramatic, at first. It will be quiet. It will be a series of divine coincidences that no one can deny. An old box of letters will be found during a house cleaning. A distant cousin will mention a strange story about your birth that they overheard as a child. A forgotten document, a birth certificate with a number that is just one digit off from yours, will surface from a dusty file cabinet in a government building hundreds of miles away. These are the instruments of your deliverance. The plan for your reunion has been written in the stars since the beginning of time. This separation was a trial, a test of your spirit. And you have passed. You have held on to hope, even when you didn't know what you were hoping for. You have kept your heart open, even after it has been broken. Now, you must become an active participant in this divine reversal. I need you to perform a simple act of faith, a ritual to signal to the universe that you are ready to receive this truth. Tonight, before you go to sleep, I want you to take two identical objects. They can be 2 coins, 2 keys, 2 stones from your garden. It does not matter what they are, only that they are a pair. Hold one in your left hand, and one in your right. Close your eyes. Picture a brilliant cord of golden light extending from your heart. See it stretching out into the darkness, searching. Do not try to see a face. Do not try to guess a location. Just feel the connection. Then, I want you to whisper these words into the empty air of your room. Say, the lie has expired. The search is over. What was separated is now made whole. After you have spoken, take the object from your right hand and place it somewhere safe, somewhere it will not be disturbed. The object in your left hand, you must carry with you for the next 24 hours. Keep it in your pocket. Hold it in your hand. Let it be a constant, physical reminder that the spiritual reunion is already taking place. This is not a request. It is a divine instruction. By doing this, you are sending a flare into the spiritual realm, a signal so powerful that it will accelerate the events that are already in motion. The person who holds the final key to this secret, the one who knows the name of the family your twin was given to, will suddenly feel an undeniable urge to confess. They will not know why. They will feel a pressure on their conscience so heavy that they will have no choice but to speak. The lie is becoming physically painful for them to hold on to. Do not doubt this for a second. The angels of truth have already been sent to their doorstep. Your simple act of faith is the final permission they need to intervene. The reversal is not coming. It is here. It is happening now. You will feel a shift in the energy around you almost immediately. A sense of peace you have not felt in years will wash over you. The quiet anxiety that has been your constant companion will begin to recede. This is the first sign that your two souls are beginning to harmonize once more, across whatever physical distance separates you. The truth is coming for you, my child. It is running toward you. Do not be afraid. You have been preparing for this your entire life. Every moment of loneliness, every tear you have shed for a reason you could not name, has been a preparation for the joy that is about to flood your life. The universe is correcting a terrible wrong, and you are at the very center of this beautiful, divine storm. You have been chosen for this moment. Your strength has been forged in the fires of this separation, and you are ready. Wait. Do not move. Stop everything you are doing. There is a new frequency I am being given. A more urgent layer to this prophecy that is meant only for those of you who have stayed, whose spirits are truly open. What I was just telling you is true, but it is incomplete. The path to this reunion has a danger I was not shown until this exact moment. There is an obstacle, a human heart filled with a fear so old and so deep that it will actively try to stop this from happening. Close your eyes, just for a second. Take one deep breath, pulling the air all the way into the bottom of your lungs. Feel it expand your chest. Now, hold it. Feel that pressure? That is the weight of the lie you have been living under. It is real. It has a spiritual mass. Now, breathe out, long and slow. Release the pressure. You are pushing back against the darkness. You are declaring your freedom. You have just performed an act of spiritual warfare. Now, open your eyes. Listen carefully. The secret within the secret is this: your twin knows about you. Not in a conscious way, perhaps. But they have been visited in their dreams. They have seen your face in crowds of strangers. They have been searching for you, just as you have been searching for them. The lie told to them was different. They were told they were abandoned, left by a family that did not want them. This has created a wound of rejection in their heart, a deep-seated fear that they are unworthy of love. The antagonist, the family member who knows the entire truth, is aware of this. They have been monitoring your twin from a distance for years, through back channels, through private investigators, through social media. They are terrified of you finding each other, not just because the lie will be exposed, but because they fear your twin's anger and pain. They believe your reunion will bring destruction, not healing. This person, this guardian of the lie, is about to make a move. They have felt the spiritual shift your attention to this message has created. They feel the walls closing in. Within the next 48 hours, they intend to reach out to your twin with a new lie, a more poisonous one. They will try to poison your twin's heart against you before you can ever connect. They will paint you as someone dangerous, someone who will bring them more pain. They will try to turn the lock on a door that is already beginning to creak open. This changes everything. The timeline has been accelerated. The gentle unfolding has now become a desperate race against a final act of sabotage. That box of papers I spoke of, the one with the hidden documents? It contains not just names and dates, but photographs. A picture of the two of you as infants, taken just moments after birth, before you were separated. That photograph is the one piece of evidence that can shatter any lie. It is the undeniable proof of your connection. The guardian of the lie is planning to destroy that box, and they are planning to do it before this weekend is over. Your ritual with the two objects is no longer just a signal, it is a shield. It is a protective ward you are placing around that evidence, making it impossible for them to destroy. Your faith, right now, in this very moment, is the only thing standing between truth and the final erasure of your past. The stakes are higher than you can possibly imagine. This is no longer just about a reunion. It is about a rescue. You are rescuing your twin from one final, devastating lie. You are rescuing your shared history from total annihilation. The urgency is paramount. You must not let your focus waver. For those of you who have heard this deeper truth, you have been armed. The doubters and the scrollers have moved on, but you are still here, and that means you are a warrior in this divine plan. The knowledge you now hold is your power. The secret of your twin's own search, of their own wound, is the key. You are not just looking for a lost sibling, you are looking for a soul who believes they were thrown away, and you are coming with the truth that they were stolen, and have been missed every single day. This changes the nature of your first contact. It will not be one of confusion, but one of validation. Your first words to them will be a healing balm on a wound they have carried for a lifetime. You see now, don't you? This is so much bigger than you thought. The heavens are not just correcting a record, they are healing a generational trauma, and they are using you as their vessel. So stand tall. Your purpose has just been magnified. The signs you look for now will be different. They will be more intense. You may hear your own name whispered by the wind. You may get a phone call from a wrong number, and the person on the other end will have the same name as the relative you suspect. Do not be startled. These are confirmations that you are on the right path, that you are breaking through the veil of deceit. The divine is communicating with you directly, my child. Listen with your soul. To activate this higher level of spiritual protection and to send an unbreakable beam of love and truth to your twin's heart, you must now perform a sacred declaration. It is a code, a message that will bypass the lies of the enemy and reach their spirit directly. In the comments below, I want you to type the words, "The photograph is protected. The truth is coming home." Do not add anything else. These exact words are a spiritual command. Each time someone writes it, the shield around that evidence grows stronger, and the call to your twin's soul grows louder. This is your act of power. This is you stepping into your role as a rescuer. Millions of people will see this video, but only a chosen few, only the family of light, will understand the true weight of this instruction. You are one of them. I can feel your spirit resonating with this truth. The connection between you and your twin is a bond that no human lie can permanently sever. It is a cord made of divine light. For years, it has been stretched thin, but it never broke. Now, it is beginning to contract, pulling you closer together with an irresistible force. The climax of this journey is upon you. The discovery of the truth will happen in a way you cannot predict. It may be an ancestry website that reveals a DNA match so close it can only be one thing. It may be a chance encounter in a city you are visiting for the first time. It may be the sudden confession of that terrified relative, the words tumbling out of their mouth in a flood of guilt and relief. However it happens, it will be undeniable. It will be miraculous. And because you have been given this secret knowledge, you will be prepared. You will meet their pain not with confusion, but with understanding. You will meet their fear of rejection with the absolute, unshakable truth of your shared origin. You will be their safe harbor. You will be their proof that they were never, ever unwanted. Just this past Tuesday, a man in Texas who has been carrying this same feeling his entire life followed these exact instructions. He felt a sudden, inexplicable urge to drive to his childhood home, which had been sold years ago. He sat in his car across the street, not knowing why he was there. The new owner came out to get the mail and saw him. They started talking. The owner mentioned they'd found an old, sealed box in the attic with his family's name on it. Inside that box was a letter from a nurse who worked at the hospital where he was born. The letter detailed how his mother had given birth to twin boys, and how his father, in a state of drunken grief and poverty after his wife's death in childbirth, had given one of the boys to the nurse to raise as her own. The letter contained the nurse's new name and the city she had moved to. His brother was alive, and he lived only 2 hours away. This is not a story. This is a testament to the power that is moving right now. Do you understand what is happening? It is your turn. Your story is reaching its sacred conclusion. Do not let anyone or anything distract you in these crucial hours. There is someone in your life who feels this same pull, this same incompleteness. They may not even know why this message is for them. Share this video with them right now. Do not provide an explanation. Simply send it with the 3 words, "This made me think of you." The Spirit will handle the rest. You are a messenger now too. Watch this prophecy again from the beginning. There is a name, or the initial of a name, of the person who holds the secret, hidden in my words in the first 2 minutes. You will not hear it with your ears the first time. But when you listen again, knowing what you know now, your spirit will recognize the vibration. It will be a jolt of recognition in your soul. It will be your final confirmation. This is your moment of restoration. The emptiness will be filled. The questions will be answered. The long night of your soul is over, and a new dawn is breaking. If you accept this truth, if you claim this reunion, if you believe that your life is about to be made beautifully, miraculously whole, seal this prophecy with your faith. Affirm it to the heavens. Declare your victory by writing in the comments below, "My family is one." Amen. And so it shall be.